Hi, this is Jay with Jantech, and this is good stuff to know. A lot of larger facilities probably have one or more IDF closets and may even, in fact, have one larger MDF closet to move data throughout the facility and outside of the facility. UPS systems tend to be an afterthought for these locations, and what we've seen over the years is customers have purchased one or more plug-and-play UPS systems, and as that closet or frame has grown, they've added more UPSs. In one location, we found 8 separate UPS systems in one MDF, 2 of which were buried under cables and not even operational. So shame on the network folks for that one. There's 2 problems with what we've seen in these applications is that, number one, all of these systems weren't monitored. So if they didn't have some level of communication card in, whether it's SNMP, Modbus, BACnet, some other protocol, to monitor these UPSs and tell us what the state of the UPS is, if it's operational or not, or if it's broken and offline, we're going to find out the hard way when the power fails. Secondly, none of these systems were serviceable. These cheaper or less expensive plug-and-play units, if they failed, in order to effect a repair or replace the system, we'd have to unplug and shut down all the affected loads on that UPS system. So really, when planning for UPSs for these applications, we need to look at 2 important factors. Because these are unattended, generally, locations, especially IDF closets, we must make sure that they have a communication card so we can be notified in the event we have a problem in advance. Number 2, we want to have a serviceable system. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make that equipment way more serviceable. Most closets have racks, so a rack mount UPS would be fine. We'd also recommend adding a static switch PDU, and those are rack mountable, to the output of that UPS. What is a static switch PDU? It has 2 utility inputs to it, or source inputs to it, so the UPS can feed source 1, your emergency bus or straight utility power can feed source 2, and the output of the PDU feeds the critical load. In the event the UPS fails completely, the static transfer switch PDU will switch the load over to source 2 automatically. Or if we have a problem with the UPS, or we want to do some work on the UPS and isolate it, we can go up to the PDU, switch over to source 2, do our work, and then when we're done, put it back to source 1, which will be fed from the UPS. Just some simple suggestions on how to protect an IDF or MDF better.